Alright, what's going on, guys? My name is Nick, and today is Sunday. Sunday. So, you guys know what that means. It's time for your daily dose of Ninja Gaming Weekly, the show where I recap projects that I've completed, give you current updates on projects that I'm currently working on, and as well give you guys an overview of what's coming up in the upcoming week. So, we always start off with reviews and pretty much game impressions of series that I have finished. So as of right now, although I'm about to finish Final Fantasy 13 too, the only series that I've actually completed was The Darkness in terms of me actually playing the game, The Darkness 2. I finished that a couple of days ago, so overall it was a pretty good game, average I'd have to say. There's some things that I did have issues with it. First thing is that it kind of peaked halfway through the game in terms of the enemies. There really wasn't anything new once you passed the halfway point and you ran into the guys with the whips and they can steal your and they can pull off your weapons. Although they were really cool, there wasn't really anything else after that. At the very end, while you're in hell, the enemies were basically exactly the same. They're just retexturized. Didn't have any new type of AI or anything like that. And as well, I thought the boss battles were a little bit lackluster. There wasn't really much to them. Pretty much the only thing the bosses did is that they just teleported back and forth really quickly, and you just have to keep up with it and keep up with them and shoot them. That's basically how you win the boss battles in that game. There wasn't really too much depth to it. And one mechanic of the game that I found that was kind of antiquated, I thought the whole shooting the lights thing. Anytime you came underneath a light bulb, you had to shoot it out. It makes sense because you're the darkness, you don't like light, but I think they could have done that in a better way. My suggestion would have been to kind of do it the Infamous and Infamous 2 way, where you had just a mission and you'd have to go somewhere and somehow disable all the power to that grid or that area. So it doesn't because it kind of broke up the gameplay a little bit, in my opinion, just having to shoot. You're in the middle of a gunfight and you just have to shoot out a light. Randomly. So yeah, I think Infamous did it really well because in that game, your character feeds on electricity, and sometimes if there's no electricity in the grid, you just have to go to a specific area, reactivate the power, and you can progress fairly quickly. Like I said, I think the Darkness 2 would have, in the opposite way, obviously, would have been made a lot better with that type of mechanic rather than just shooting every single light bulb that you came across. But yeah. As well, it was only a 6 to 8 hour game. Once again, like I said last week, if those 6 to 8 hours were mind-boggling and amazing, like an Uncharted campaign, and then that would be absolutely fine. But like I said, it was only an average campaign. At best, quad wheeling was cool and everything, but yeah, it's still not too. It was still average in my opinion. What I really dug about the game though was the presentation value. Apparently, The Darkness is actually based on a comic book, and the whole cell shading thing gave the game a really good comic book feel. So I personally gave it a thumbs up on the cell shading that the developers decided to use with it. So yeah, overall, I think it's here that I put the review. I give the game a 7 out of 10. Once again, though, just like the game Never Dead, you can definitely get away with just a rental. Once you beat the main campaign, there is a new game plus mode, so you can go back with all the powers and probably pick up all those relics that you missed throughout your original playthrough. Probably best if you increase the difficulty, maybe give yourself a little bit of a challenge. There's also multiplayer co-op online, so if you have a friend, I think the co-op, from what I hear, is only about 2 hours long, so you get 2 hours of co-op mode. But yeah, other than that, it's still a 6 to 7 hour game, full retail price, so that's why, and it was only average at best, the campaign, so that's why I got a 7 out of 10, which still isn't too bad of a score. In terms of series updates, Kingdoms of Amalur are still going on strong. I recorded 2 hours worth of gameplay tonight, and so I'll have it set up for a while. I'm about to beat Final Fantasy 13 too. I think I'm about to reach the last area. So that series will probably be wrapping up this week very soon. I can't give you guys the review yet because I haven't beaten the game yet. I'm about to sit down and do a long session of Skyrim. So those fans that have been missing the Skyrim videos, don't worry, they will be back very soon. And I started Mass Effect 2, which is something that I've been wanting to do for a while. I was mainly held back because I had to do a second playthrough of Mass Effect 1, and I had to change some of the decisions I made in that game, and I tried to reach level 60 so I can get all the bonuses from importing a level 60 character, but by the end of my second playthrough I just didn't have enough missions left to get to level 60. I stopped at 59, so instead of delaying the walkthrough of Mass Effect 2 any longer, I just said to screw it, let's just go with a level 59 character and I just won't get the full benefits. But yeah, that's pretty much for all the series updates. I don't think I'm missing anything. Let's move on to the new releases that are coming on this week. There really isn't anything new. Well, there is something new. This game right here, Twisted Metal. I played a little bit of Twisted Metal when I was younger. I really didn't get into it that much because I borrowed it off a friend. I didn't get to keep it that long. So I'm really interested to do a full Let's Play walkthrough of the campaign or story mode on this game. So you guys can start, expect to see videos for this. Well, I kind of got it so you can't even see it. Sorry, I got distracted there. Shiny lights. So the videos will start on this late tomorrow night, probably around 10, 11 o'clock. But yeah, so that's pretty much the only new project that's going to start off with. But I got a lot of stuff on my plate right now. Kingdoms of Amalur, it's going to be a beast of a game to finish. That's why I do plan to finish playing Skyrim this week. So those are two really big open world games, so we're going to have our mitts full basically. And in terms of channel updates, I don't know if you guys saw it a couple of days ago, I posted like a little promo for Control Freaks. I have a partnership with them now, and I did like a little promo for it. If you guys didn't see it in your sub box or you didn't decide to watch it, basically if you use the code that I provide you guys as well as the link, you can get 10% off anything in their store. So as well, it kind of helps me out a bit. So if you guys want to try them out, they're only like $10 each. If you want to try something new, then I highly suggest them. I use them personally. And as well, I'm still putting up the finishing touches on my 50K contest, but probably by the time I actually announce it, it'll be 55K, but that's okay. So once again, that'll be an opportunity for you guys to win some free swag. But other than that, that's pretty much all the updates for this week. So hopefully you guys are enjoying the series. Hopefully you guys are still enjoying the channel. And that's pretty much it for me. And I will see you guys next week for my next episode of Ninja Gaming Weekly. Alright, have a fantastic day.